What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with some more SABATON. This time we're checking out their song Livgardet, okay? And I have a little summary here about what this song is about, so allow me to read. And it says here, this is from the Bassiet. How do you pronounce that word, Bassiet? I'm tripping. Since 2012, Carlos Rex, we have been looking forward to writing more songs in Swedish, and we felt that we are not done with the history of our fatherland. So over the past years, they've been discovering around topics until something obvious came up. One of the oldest military regiments in the world, the Swedish Royal Guard, or otherwise known as Livgardet, I might be pronouncing that wrong, or it might be Day or something like that, was formed in the Sabaton home region of Swedish Delkarlia in 1521 by the legendary Swedish king Gustav Vasa. For the past 500 years, they have evolved with the times and served under various kings and queens around the world and are still active today. We felt that such an anniversary would be worth a song, and we aimed at writing a respectful tribute. Okay, so this is a tribute to the Swedish Royal Guards and their service to the kings and queens under 500 years. Okay. And let's say a respect tribute and anthem for the Swedish regiment and its legacy. The rich 500 years of history is, needless to say, extremely hard to fit into one song, and that's why we mainly focus on the parts and battles that happened during the age of the Swedish Empire. We aim to write a respectful tribute, a powerful anthem for the Swedish regiment and its remarkable legacy. And just like that, right, everybody on the Swedish Royal Guard that's serving right now, this just became an instant favorite song of theirs. Now, this song came out earlier this year, so that's super exciting. I'm excited to get right into it. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Okay, so somebody tell me that. What was that in the beginning? It sounded very royal, pun. Yeah. Was that the anthem? Right. I know they were creating an anthem. Was that like an actual like Swedish anthem? I'm not too sure. And how awesome it is, right, to be able to create a music video in your hometown. I imagine this isn't the first time they've done that, but with the history being from there, I mean, it don't get no more closer to home than that, right? You wouldn't want anybody else performing this song that hasn't lived in the area where this stuff lives and breathes. And I'm not even sure where they're at right now. And I'm pretty sure there's information somewhere. You guys will let me know in the comments. But I just think that is awesome, right? And being able to try to make the song like this, like the amount of inspiration they got to write this song is probably enormous.
Smitt av eld och dalablod, frusen mark och hjältemod I en tid av krig det stod.
Almost forgot to turn on CC.
Anor från blott 16 man, rikets äldsta stridsförband. En tid av krig, vart vägen än bär, att beskydda gardets svär. För konung och rike det viger sitt liv. Knä och knä Livgardet går, kämpat för landsfader vår. Hängivens tjänst I 500 år. Från tåget överbält, stred I Lund på Narvas fält. Det följa ut I hjältars spår.
The cadence of this song is actually amazing as well, right? We're talking about the Royal Guard, and this literally sounds like, doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't say it like a marching cadence, but just the drums that do, right? So pretty much engulfing the entire concept of this into their music. Also, right, when he was singing, it seemed to be more backtrack chords playing instead of like guitar just whamming all over the place, right? To try to kind of drive that significance of the story, with the focus being there on the lyrics. And then when the chorus came, when the hook came, right, is joined by what we would perceive a whole lot of men singing at once to kind of give you that idea of the royal guard strapping up, like a sense of pride, like camaraderie, brotherhood, and sisterhood. I don't know if women were allowed to serve in the royal guard back then. I imagine they are now. I'm not really too sure, but just that camaraderie, right? They kind of really driving that we are one, we're strong, and we're here to kick ass. You know what I mean? Okay.
Oavsett vem kronan bär, till sin konung trohetslär i
That right there, right? That irrespective of who wears the crown,
kronan bär, till sin
to his king fealty swears. So irrespectable. I don't what's I mean, I know what that word means. I'm just trying to remember. Irrespectable. Irrespective. I need to make sure I don't want to sound like a fool. Not taking into account regardless of. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So I know sometimes when it comes to like fealty and stuff, when people are, swearing to the crown, sometimes, depending on the king's motives and whatnot, some people be like, oh man, this ain't the country that I fought for and everything. So it makes you wonder, like, is there true loyalty here, right? And then what we was reading earlier, it was talking about the royal guards were serving under many queens and kings for 500 years. That type of loyalty is rare, right? Especially for like, because because it always takes like a couple of bad apples and then you can form like not a coup d'etat, but you could go against them. We've seen it happen in the past and everything, but for them to serve regardless of who's on the crown, that's respectable, irrespective. Like I said, I knew what that word meant. I just wanted to make sure I knew what it meant. Okay. That's powerful right there.
konung trohetslär i en tid av fred, det består. Traditioner ifrån förr vaktar ännu maktens dörr. I frid och i strid, vart vägen än går, runt vår konung gardet står. För land och för rike det offrar sitt liv. Knä och knä Livgardet går, kämpas för landsfader vår. Hängivens tjänst i 500 år.
Brotherhood, right?
Från tågets överbält stred vi lugnt på Narvas fält. Det följa ut i hjältars spår.
You know what, man? I just learned something. I was just thinking of something, man. Those in Royal Guard, I can imagine maybe they getting changed in the locker room or something, and then just the goosebumps that comes over you when you just start singing this song, right? Because the way that, like I said, the way that the hook is structured, it encourages you to sing with them, right? And I don't know the native tongue, so I'm not gonna make a fool of myself and try to pronounce it. But it just got me thinking of those type of things that a lot of people come to sing to boost morale, kind of similar to, when you're on the ships and people start singing shanties to kind of pass the time or kind of boost the morale, right? And then it also got me thinking about this song live when you're hearing a bunch of crowd singing. Goosebumps, man. Goosebumps. Just being, oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'm on stage and everybody's just singing this right in front of me.
Följa ut i hjältars spår. För Sverige i tiden dit konungen går. Det gör vad som synes omöjligt på den framtidens spår.
Hey, oh, a solo was about to come over. Oh, I'm glad I paused it when I did, because I know in the world of metal, it is a sin to pause during any type of solo. So I think I got it right before that. I just wanted to point out one little thing. The fact that the lyrics are lining up with what he's saying, that means they had to say this, depending on how much they slowed it down, they would have need to say it in double the time, right? So when it's slowed down, it seems like it's on, that it's on beat. That's tight. I like that. Okay.
Omöjligt på den framtidens spår.
the high notes right then and there, because the most of the hook is like dominated by the by the low, by like not necessarily the bears, by the tenors. But when it the high notes kind of gives this a sense of not omnipotence, but how do you want to like a, I don't know, a sense of freedom or something like that. I don't know, like a sense, like a sense of like blessing. I can't find the word, but you guys know what you guys, it's ever so slightly in there, just right there. I don't know if it repeats, but I'm just now picking that up. Right here. That's tight. Oh, it's over. Okay. Yo, I know they had a whole lot of pride making a song like this, man. It's super exciting. Here I am, man. I couldn't tell you a thing. I couldn't tell you a thing about Swedish history, but here I am. I know something now. Next time it comes up on a trivia night, and they ask a question, what's the name of the guard responsible for serving the many kings and queens for they might try to throw me off by saying over 400 years. What is the name? And I'm gonna be like, the Livgardet Day or Det. That's what I'm gonna say, because they probably pronounced it in here, but I forgot what it was saying. But I'm gonna get the answer right. You'll be like, Dave, you're an egghead. I'm like, SABATON, thank you. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.